and gentlemen, and welcome back to Skyrim No Fast Travel Challenge. In this episode, we're going to be continuing our journey to find Alduin, and I guess we're going to the Alduin's wall or something. I'm not quite sure, but it's been a while. So let's get to it then. I guess I'll lead the way then. Excuse me, Delphine.
Lead on to Skyhaven Temple.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I told her to come with me. But if you could just, move. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. We're good. Thank you. Oh, God. Let's all pile on the stairwell. So, it's been a while since I played. And I don't know why. I don't know why I keep changing my... I don't change my mind about the game or the series. I just get distracted. Been really into Destiny 2. I know, that's blasphemy, right? Been into Destiny 2. I don't know what's gotten into me. Last few months, it's just been that game. Was really excited about the Witch Queen coming up.
What do you need, Dragon?
I didn't think it was until March, but as it turns out, it's coming this month, February 2022. Actually, February 22nd, to be more specific, 2022. So that's what's crazy about that. Oh, we're going to be traveling. We are going to be traveling. Hearthspire. Skyhaven Temple. There we go. That's where we're going. So, a lot, apparently, since the last episode, which was only recorded in December, so it's not been that long. It's been over a month, because it was December 4th. Still not that long, but long enough. And I guess there was, when the anniversary edition came out, there were, it wasn't the anniversary edition, sorry. It was, I believe it was Nexus Mods was doing the whole bundled thing now, where mod collections are put together, and you can just download the collections. It'll download and install every mod that's necessary for making your game look a certain way. And then that's it. Like it's a nice, easy way to do it, but it's screwing over the mod authors big time. So, needless to say, apparently there were some issues with that. And I guess there was like something that happened with the game. It might not have been the collections thing. It might have just been an update that was put out, and it kind of screwed up a bunch of mods. I don't know if it's been fixed, but I've checked my mods, and things are working so far. I'm not going to hold my breath, but fingers crossed we don't have a crash. That would suck. Man, it's kind of hard to think it's been 3 years since I started this series, and I still am not done. Because I kind of just, I don't know what took me so long to get back. I don't know. I'm an idiot. And now it's just like sporadic. But I think now I'm kind of just like back in the mood and back into the idea of like, I got to make more videos. Because I have all these great ideas for videos and I'm not doing them. And more so, not finishing Skyrim. I mean, I've actually gotten comments recently on some prior episodes. I think mostly the first episode because it's the most watched one. Where people are liking the idea. They're like, yeah, nobody plays like this. This is really cool. And I'm like, sweet. People actually still like this. But yeah, different episodes hit differently. It's strange. I'm not sure why, but doesn't matter. I'm still going to keep making them. This game just it's never going to die. It's never going to die. They're just going to keep it going as long as they can until Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, whenever that might be. I'm excited for Starfield. I might have to get Starfield on the PC, though, because I don't have an Xbox Series X. I want one. But good luck finding one. I'm thinking about getting a Series S. Series S would be a nice middle ground. I'd still be able to get the new Xbox games on a console, and I'd be able to play them. Okay. My current PC setup, not really that great at playing modern titles, like at high settings. That's all I want. I don't want ultra. I don't want extreme, or whatever the case is, you know, depending on the game. like Wolfenstein Uber. I just want to play on high. I want to play on high settings. That's all I ask. And sometimes, depending on the game, my system can't even do that. But I will say the 1660 Super that I have in the system now has made quite a difference. And I'm still kind of up in the air as to whether or not I should start to purchase the rest of my pieces for my new computer build. I have a Ryzen 5 5600X kind of just chilling. Bought it forever ago, actually. Before I got the PS5, actually. And, yeah. I want to build a whole new gaming rig. And I want to build it in Linux. Because I'm done with Windows. Windows 11 is a pain in the ass to upgrade to, and I refuse to do it. I refuse. But I'm looking to get a whole new motherboard, case, RAM, the whole thing. The whole thing is going to be brand spanking new. It's been a long time since I've done that. There have been many, many years that I've just kind of shifted parts from an older build over to a new build. And technically I could do that. Oh, shut up. Oh, you question my citizenship. All right, that's nice. I can technically transfer over the RAM from my smaller computer, because that's 3000 megahertz RAM. It's DDR4. It's 32 gigs. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? What's happening? Oh, you Imperial dog. Yeah, I've got 3 people with me. I didn't even have to hit you. Seriously, RNA, I don't know where I don't know where I got her from. She's like the best follower ever. She's always calling that damn thing in. Anyway, I could do that, but I don't want to. I want to build a whole brand new system. Install Linux on it and game on Linux. I know it's really difficult, and there are certain distros that are built for gaming on Linux. I, however, learned on Fedora Linux. I'm a big fan of Fedora Linux. So, I will play on Fedora Linux. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed. Look at the shadows. They just pop in even though I have the view distances and everything all turned all the way up. Look, they're all the way up. Here, settings. Display. All except brightness, but this is it right here. All this. Obviously, none of those have anything to do with shadow, but it's like the view distance is maxed out and it's still just fading in. Why? Why is that a thing? I don't know. It's a long trip from here. But I just keep going. Keep going to the left. Yeah, okay. I've gone past it, clearly. I think I've discovered it, sort of. Well, I don't know. If I discovered it, it was white, right? But this is still black, so maybe I didn't discover it. I could have swore I've gone down that road before, though. Could be wrong. It's a nice little stroll through the world. There's that dead horse. Man, things really do persist. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed. Maybe you haven't. Probably been a while since you've been to the website. Where are you guys kidding me right now? Are we just going to leave you? All right, it's good. They're catching up. Who cares? I don't know if you've been to the website in a while, but you'll notice that the only things on the website that are native to the website, or at least are only being released on the website. Oh. What the hell? It's a troll fighting two Spriggans. All right, well, okay. We want no quarrel with you. Never mind. All right, you asked for it. Oh, yeah. Right in her wooden vagina. All right. I don't know why there was two Spriggans fighting a troll, but that's cool. Nice little, I don't know if that actually happens in the base game. It might be because one of the mods that I might have installed. I don't know. I've turned off immersive patrols because I think it was breaking the game, and immersive citizens AI overhaul. So I'm not sure what it could be. Anyway. So if you go to my website, the only series that is exclusive to the site, or at least uses my own player, is PlayStation Playground. Skyrim, Fallout, World of Warcraft, even though I'm not doing that series anymore. Not that. I'm not doing World of Warcraft. I will be doing Final Fantasy XIV for the lore of it all. All that stuff is just referencing the YouTube link. So in retrospect, it makes it a lot easier for me to, take care of things on the website. But it also was costing me quite a bit of money. And it might not sound like a lot. It was like $20 a month. But think about how many videos I keep adding to my Google Cloud. It was almost up to a terabyte. Okay. And they were charging me $20 a month just to store. It's not even like, that doesn't even count people who may access the videos, because they'll charge me for data usage too. So it's like I had to make a decision, and I was like, you know what, I can't do something particular with YouTube. I could actually technically I found out recently, if I schedule a video to release on YouTube at a certain day, I can still, you can actually like put up the link on the website and people will be able to access the video early on the website because it's right there. I'd still be using YouTube's player, but that's how it would work. But then it wouldn't exactly be exclusive to the site. So PlayStation Playground is 100% still exclusive to the site. That's where we're going to keep it. But everything else is just referencing the YouTube link, and that has cleared up so much space on the Google Cloud. Whereas, before it was just 800 gigs. Like, that's a lot. And I've reduced it from 480p to just, and 1080p to just 1080p. No more multiple resolutions or anything. Oh, I have to go this way. No more multiple resolutions. I don't think it's necessary because I get to keep the 1080p videos at a higher bitrate now. So instead of 8 megabits, I render them at 12. So it's a much clearer and cleaner picture. And, they can still be played on mobile devices. 12 megabits is not that much. If I can watch a YouTube video on my mobile data at 1080p, then you certainly can. Most people are around Wi-Fi anyway, so. And 1080p looks good anyway, especially on a phone screen. So that's what you're getting. You're getting higher quality 1080p videos, but you lose the option to swap it to 480p, but that's okay. That's no big deal. All right, is this the time that the Thalmar and us are going to be working together? This is not a great spot, Mr. Blood Dragon. Come on. Ow. Ow. I'm crispy enough, thank you. Come down here. We need an open spot here. You gotta come down here. We need to fight. I want to fight you. That's right. Come on, big guy. Any day now. I mean, you're gonna die either way. My teammate is... My follower is gonna just destroy you. I'm not gonna have to lift a finger. I would like the last hit, though. So if you'd like to come down here... Where are you going? I can't jump that high. Alright, you're not doing much, are you, Mr. Thalmar Justicar? Oh! Look who hit the side of a mountain. I don't think I'm going to get over there in time, though. Nope. He's getting up. It's a little janky. But he is still down on the ground. I'm coming. Hold on. Just wait right there. Oh! Oh! Okay. Fireballs. Not just flame breath. Fireballs, too. Yeah, I got you. I got the last hit. That's all I wanted. What is my weight? Oh, I can't carry any of your bones or anything. But I mean, like, there's plenty of dragons that'll fly around. So if I want to start building that type of gear, then, you know, I'll just walk around until they start fighting me. Just like this. I will take your soul and cook it in my soul. Wait, were they even following me? They're supposed to be. You guys are supposed to be following me, but it looks like you're kind of going off on your own anyway. Okay, you just decided. You just decided to meet up with me instead of follow me. I told you to follow me.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, I'm still saying wait here, but like, so I can still tell her what to do, but she won't do it. She's whatever. Yeah, let's meet up. Looks like to me you're not moving, so I guess we're not meeting there. This game has certainly been rife with bugs like that where, I mean, you guys remember when I was supposed to ambush that Imperial caravan with Rayloff. Well, guess who decided to just keep walking? You know? I do like the idea of quick saving. Oh, ow, ow. All right. Yep. Oh, all right. One shot. Yeah, kill her. I'm just going to go for these guys. Well, one guy was one. You're hitting a giant block of ice. You think you're going to do anything to it? Oh, I don't think so. She wasn't even the last enemy. Like, why did it play a killing animation? Wait, so can RNA bring in 2 of these guys? Or is that the other dude? That's gotta be the other dude. He's gonna die in a second. Excuse me. Alright, come here, guy. Half-naked man. I figured, might as well bash his skull in. Get him done and over with. Come here. Oh, no. You're not freezing me. Yeah. What do you got on you? Huh? Gold? You got nothing. You guys are broke. What? They don't even have gold? How could they not have gold? Oh, he's got gold. And this. Trying to remember how to... Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I don't need to remember how to recharge my gems or whatever. What I need to do is actually recharge this. Charge. Yeah, we got a lot of petty soul gems, don't we? There we go. Now it's fully charged, and we'll start filling more soul gems. Right. Nope. There. Now we've made it to Karthspire. I'm sorry, it's to the Karthspire. So yeah, that's what's going on with the sites. Oh. Oof. God, Hulk smashed by a block of ice. A walking block of ice. Go away. They don't. Give me the gold. Nope, no gold. Oh, petty soul gem. So, ooh, there you go. Okay. Anyway, and I've been kind of on a tear recently, rendering out the rest. Not even rendering out the rest of the videos. I had them rendered out, but I'm re-rendering them into the new bit rate. Is all the episodes of Days Gone. And then I need to work on editing and rendering The Last of Us, because that is the next one in line after Days Gone. Oh, I still have this up.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols.
Mm-hmm.
You had the symbol for king and warrior.
Uh-huh.
And of course, the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
Okay. I mean, there's a puzzle that I have to figure out, obviously, I think. Right? I mean, it looks like one of those puzzles. Come on. There we go.
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
Yes. What about it? Are you going to say something?
Even that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn. I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Oh, it's nice to,
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Well, that was a lot easier than most other freaking puzzles. Or most of those puzzles, anyway. That sucks. Oh, wait. Nobody... Oh, wait. Is it not yet? Oh! Ow! Yep. Okay. It was that. Okay. That actually scared the crap out of me. How did I miss that? How? We have to go through here. Yep. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Wait,
Why are you stopping?
we should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Cathleen's right. Look
There.
for pressure points. Looks safe.
I already figured it out.
Yes. I think we must be close to the entrance.
Yeah. I thought that my follower was definitely going to step on those things, so I just wanted to get out of the way. Skyhaven Temple. Is there an enemy in here? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved.
That's how slow he's walking. Right there.
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts.
Blood?
Now it's treated by, blood.
Duh.
Your blood, Dragonborn.
Okay.
Look
Esmer's
here.
probably
You
right.
see how the ancient blades
Try
revered
using your
in
blood on the
Cyrodiil?
carved seal on the floor.
Let's do this. Ow.
It's coming to life.
I mean, the least they could have done was make like a slicing sound or something.
After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the closest.
Okay, well, I'm going to check this chest first, if you don't mind. Real quick. What do we got? Gold. Steel club, please. You know, like I said, I do kind of regret that I never got a chance to, or I didn't start this on console. That would have been better. I mean, granted, okay, mods would have been scarce, if any at all. But they just, with the anniversary edition, they at least updated the special edition
Original
to run at 60
Akaviri
FPS.
almost entirely.
And being that I just also restarted the Fallout run, not that long ago, I might have to actually stick with PC on that one as well. Even though that game runs like not at 60 FPS on my PC at the moment. I personally think it's a CPU issue. Which is why I have the new CPU. Delphine, you're not holding anything. This is what I'm talking about. I think it's the mods maybe glitching out here. One of the mods is like glitching out.
Alduin's wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a fine.
That's what we saw in the promotional materials for Skyrim. This wall right here.
Esmer, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Would you calm down?
Yes. Let's see what we have.
Let the man speak. This is law, damn it.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim.
Hmm.
Here, the humans rebelled against that dragon lord, the legendary dragon war. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that one over here?
Patience. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism.
As they would be.
This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout, but there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout?
Dragon
to
Rend?
defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself.
Dragon Rend.
Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew. of
Sorry,
Alduin.
spoiler alert. Dragon Rend.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it.
You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
What are you talking? Like that's the whole point of them.
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do.
Talk to dragons.
Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power.
It's because I'm a powerhouse.
There is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains.
True.
Those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain.
Okay.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult.
It's not a
Not
cult.
likely they'd help Esbern or
It's a gathering.
we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better
It's a
hideout
club.
than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
I don't give a crap about Talos.
The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragon Ball. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they near their ancient mission fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
As the last Dragon Ball contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
I'm actually paying attention. Looks like she's supposed to be talking, but she's not. No, she's still holding an invisible torch. Let's see what's up here. Oh. More stairs. What is this? Oh, these all go to Skyrim. Is there a dragon word in here somewhere? Okay, that's another one. Take that. I mean, how long has it been since people have been in this place? These chests still have crap in them. Boys, yellow tunic. Were there children that lived here? Huh. Well, got a little gold, and that was about it. What about this room? The chest? That looks so cool. Dude, the Blades armor. Look at that. It looks so sick. It's like Centurion armor. Oh man, I really want it actually, but I don't have enough weight. I just want to take it. I want to take it and keep it. So I'm at 287. Switch tab. There we go. There's my pickaxe. Well, I certainly don't need these. I can store those in there. Got all this stuff. Party clothes. Well, screw that stuff. I'm done with this. They don't weigh anything, but get them out of here. Yeah, literally. It's potions taking up most of my weight. You know, half a pound or whatever the heck those. Whoa. Dude, what the heck is that? What? How? What's that? MAG? Is that magic? Completely restores magicka. Well, yeah, but I mean, this could. No, wait. Well, no, it could. I forgot that number's not how many I have, but it's still like 9,999. Holy crap! Still only weighs half a pound. You see, I've got like a lot of potions. There's 36 restore stamina right there. I mean, it adds up eventually. This is a lot. These don't really weigh anything. Have I not read this? Oh, apparently I didn't. Those don't weigh anything. It's, oh yeah, all this too. I got a lot. There's the dragon bone. Yep. I mean, if nothing else, the dragon bone is probably the heaviest thing I'm carrying. I mean, if I have to, I'll just come back here and grab it. But I kind of want this armor. There's 45, which is already a lot. 10, 8, that's 18. Okay, so the rest of it seems okay. Just barely. Some of you might look at that and be like, what are you doing? I'm just greedy. Obviously, I'm not going to put it on because, I mean, look at my stuff. My stuff is way more baller. What about my boots? My boots are at 39. The Blades boots are at 30. The headpiece is at 49. It's at 42. So it's pretty close. This one is 31. These are 30. It's pretty close. It's a pretty sick set of armor, which I will be putting back in my home chest, I think. But that's pretty cool. Blades armor, man. Oh, I should have just gone... No, I'll just go out the exit this way. Screw it. I don't know why I would walk all the way back through this dungeon, so to speak, when it says open to Skyrim up here. Silly me. I mean, there's no, like, unless you mod the game, of course, there's no, like, transmog system in here, so grabbing that armor and just, you know, if I want to wear it to look cool, then, or to look like that, I can just do that. Now, where do we go from here? Down this way. We're going back. We're going way back. All the way back over here to High Hrothgar. So, we're going to be passing by home anyway. I'll be able to put it away. Sweet. And like I said, with the dragon bones, those are the things I want, or I need, to make the best heavy armor in the game as far as I know. I think dragon bone armor is the best armor. I have no idea. How do we get down from here? Dude, it's no wonder it tells me to go back through, because it's not going to let me go down without losing my follower. Because you know how stupid they are, so. Damn it. Alright, fine. Fine. Whatever. It's disappointing, but whatever. Anyway. So, we'll be passing by the house, and I'll be putting a bunch of stuff away. I'm honestly probably just going to put the magic potions away as well. I don't need them. I don't use magic. Just me and my hammer. Tap, tap, tap on my boots. My boots? You like my boots? Whoa, okay, I almost just walked right off the edge. That would have been stupid. I wish that episode 50 landed on the anniversary. That would have been cooler. But I don't plan my stuff. Because here's the thing. If I planned this series would have been done years ago. Not even I planned it. If I was just consistent with it, it would have been done ages ago. So, doesn't even matter anyway. But I had an opportunity. I had an opportunity to have episode 50 land on the anniversary, and I didn't do it. I should have, but I didn't. So it was a wasted opportunity, as most things that I do are. Like all the videos. There was also a video not a series, just a video I wanted to make. And I started doing it, and then I just stopped for some reason. I was going to do a video on the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 550 Ti graphics card. That card is almost 10 years old now. Is it 10? No, it is 10 years old. I think it came out in 2011. I think. I'm going to have to look that up again, but I wanted to do... Whoop. All right, well, clearly vampires. Take that. Can you guys stop sucking my blood from a distance? That's not how vampires work. Anyway, so my plan was during the 10-year anniversary of that card was to put out a video, and I'm probably still going to put out the video anyway, but it was to put out a video that looked at its viability in the modern age of gaming. Because I don't just have one, I have two of them. So I would specifically handpick games that have SLI compatibility, which there are no modern games that have SLI anymore. So it would be just whatever games from the point at which the card was released to now, or back then to then, which was it 2020? No, it wasn't 2021, was it? Or maybe it was. I don't know. The last couple of years have been such a blur because of everything that's been going on. But I don't think it was... Maybe it was 2019. 2009 might have been when the card came. Because it came out when Crysis 2 came out. So whenever Crysis 2 came out, that's when the card came out, and that's the year. So it was either 2019 or 2021 that the 10-year anniversary was supposed to happen. Because I know Crysis 3 came out in 2013. Just at the tail end of the PlayStation 3 era. But anyway, I digress. That's when the card came out, whenever Crysis 2 came out. And that was actually on the box. Like, they were saying, hey, you want to play Crysis 2? You can do it with this card. And we're still talking like a mid-range GPU here, so it's nothing too powerful. But the testing I did was pretty interesting. Because, you know, I tested with one card, then both in SLI. And the frame rate boost was drastic. Like, I think with one card, the game was playing, and I was pushing the card too. I was like 1080p, max settings. Either max settings or high, I can't really remember. I think it was on high settings. Either way, I think it was max settings. But yeah, 1080p max settings was chugging along, like maybe 40 FPS if I was lucky, I think. But then once I added the second card in for SLI performance, that went up to like 70 or 80. You know, it really gave it a boost. So the sad thing about SLI is that it was a good idea. But it seems as though NVIDIA just kind of outplayed themselves, really, when you think about it. They just kept making cards that were single cards that were just more performant than two cards together. And, you know, even during the 20 series, I think, the 20 series set of GPUs, people were still SLI-ing them together, which was not necessary by any stretch of the imagination. The fact that they could be SLI'd together is interesting, but was completely unnecessary for most of the 20 series cards. Maybe if you went with a 2060, yeah, SLI probably wouldn't be so bad, but what? What's going on? Please, someone help. Yeah, vampires, thrall. Yeah, okay. Am I just going to run into vampires all night? Like, is this how this works? You're barely hurting me. Can you? All right. All right, he's just going to keep me frozen, and that's really annoying. Dick. God, that's annoying. Ah, what? I didn't... Oh, wait, did they also... Aranea, was this yours, or... Did I accidentally attack your Atronach? No, no, that was his, right? He was hurling frost spikes at me. Yeah, that makes sense. Her Atronach wouldn't just... Atronach wouldn't just randomly attack me. That's ridiculous. I think even if I did hit it, it wouldn't attack me. Anyway, so what was I saying? I was talking about something. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the SLI thing. So I think maybe with a 2060, SLI would have been a good idea. Like it would have made sense, especially for ray tracing performance. I don't know if it's possible to SLI ray tracing, but hey, who knows? It could have helped. But they just kept outdoing themselves, and so SLI just slowly faded into obscurity because of them. Because of NVIDIA. They beat themselves. And so, but it was a good idea. SLI was a good idea. And I mean, how cool was it to just have multiple graphics cards in your computer? I mean, that was pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. Like when I did that for the first time, I've never had graphics cards in SLI before. Never. And I've never had two of the same cards either. The 550 Ti, one of those was mine, and then the other one was Jeremy's. He didn't have use for it, so I took it. Because he wasn't going to do anything with it, because he'd already upgraded. So I had never had SLI graphics cards before, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. And I'm looking at this thing, I'm like, wow, that is really cool. I was really impressed, actually, with the performance of the two cards together. It was really impressive stuff. I was like, wow, that is a huge performance increase off of two cards, each of which only has 1 gig of VRAM. Keep that in mind. Now, Granted, okay, games from 2009 or 2011 or whatever weren't exactly the most demanding games, or at least not by today's standard anyway. Back then they were. But they didn't require heaps and heaps of VRAM like a lot of games these days do now. Oh, that's right. They're way over there. The ritual stone. Yeah, okay, so we can go up this way. I'm trying to remember, like... Yeah, anyway. And so, yeah, 1 gig... I guess even back then still wasn't enough, but then you add on a second card, and that was the point. That was the point of it, to buy multiple cards of the same type and then SLI them together to get that performance boost. But yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. So I was going to do a video on that, and we are, as far as I know, we are definitely past the 10-year mark, but I think I'm still going to do that video anyway. I just like round numbers, you know? 10 years. This is the 10-year anniversary of the GTX 550 Ti. And then I'd go through from when it was released to present day and see how it performs in each of the games. Again, had to be hand-picked SLI-capable games, but still, nonetheless, I don't actually think that even if they're SLI together, that they could work. I'm not sure they'd actually run any modern games. Like, literally, I don't think the games would start. There's just not enough video memory. But you never know. I don't think it's impossible. They might start. The graphics card might blow up. You know? Because, I mean, there's a lot of games that just start out needing like 3 gigs of VRAM. Maybe not that much. Like at least 2 minimum. And then once you start turning on things and increasing the resolution, then it starts needing more and more.
Hello there, fellow traveler.
No.
I'm itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel.
Okay, cool. Well, you keep being that, and I'm just going to keep walking away. So, yeah, that's a video that I definitely want to do still, because I find it interesting. But I've moved away from doing hardware or computer-related stuff. I don't know why, actually, to be honest. It was fun. Seeing what graphics cards could do what, and proper settings, like what are the optimized settings to play this game. But there's so many games being released these days all at the same time that it's damn near impossible to keep up with all that money. That's a lot of money. Like Dying Light 2 is coming out soon. I'm just going to get it on PS5. Huge fan of the first game. So good. But like, I'm gonna get it on PS5 because I've gone back. I've gone away from PC gaming because there have been so many games, and there continue to be so many games that get released that are not running well on PC. They don't run well on my hardware, and my hardware should be fully capable of running games, even modern games at this point. Yes, I have a Ryzen 7 1700. It's a first generation Ryzen. But you know what? When the Ryzen 7 came out, Ryzen 7 1700, I'm pretty sure that was like the 10 series of graphics cards. And then the 20 came out, and people were still running first generation. And they were getting like top-notch frame rates if you had like one of the better graphics cards. You know, that was a whole new generation of CPUs and GPUs, man. And I'm here, you know, with a 1700, and maybe not a top-notch graphics card, but, you know, decent high-end mid-range graphics card, and it's barely running games at high settings at 1080p. Like, come on, are you serious? Wait, what the hell? Who did I kill over here? You know, even now, like, I will say my 1660 Super that I got from my brother, I bought it off of him, definitely takes the cake. It's a good one. You want a nice, I mean, you probably can't get it for MSRP at this point, but you want a nice mid-range GPU that'll perform very well on high settings in most games at 1080p. The 1660 Super is where it's at. Super or TI, whichever one they have, whichever one's better, but that mid-range there is pretty solid. So big shout out to the 1600 series graphics cards, which there weren't many. There weren't many until they came out with the 3000 series. So wait, so what is? I gotta go to the left. Oh no, see, that's gonna go up and over here. That's why it has you go all the way around to Iverstead. That's right. I gotta go to Iverstead. But you know what? I can actually, yeah, I'll cut through the mountains here. That'll be the quicker of the two ways, I should say. So yeah, like right now I'm playing this. I mean, yeah, okay, this is Skyrim. It's 11 years old. But I'm playing it on Ultra. Everything. All the way up. 1080p. Wasn't able to do that with my 1060. At all. So it's kind of nice. Like, it's obviously got to be capped at 60 frames a second, because that's just the way they have it. But that's not a problem. My monitor's only 60 FPS anyway. But back in the day, it was hard to run this game Ultra because it wasn't very well optimized for PC at the time, at least. And turning the view distances all the way up, turning all those sliders all the way up was really rough on the computer. I don't know. Yeah, pretty rough on the GPU, I guess. Not the CPU so much. And I even especially back then, I had not the year that this game was released, but later on, I had the FX 8350, the AMD FX 8350, which was a garbage CPU. Built for gaming my butthole. The FX series of CPUs was a joke. It was a lie, actually. It was a legitimate lie by AMD to try and sell gaming CPUs that were not what they said they were. Technically false advertisement. I don't know if they got sued over that or not, but it was. They said they were 8-core CPUs when in fact they were actually 4 cores. They were 4 cores divided in 2. So each core was divided into 2, which gave it quote unquote 8 cores, but it's 8 halves. So it was technically a quad core CPU that certainly performed like one. Anyway, I digress. So couldn't run this game that well. Then the special edition, no, it was the legendary edition came out after that, and then the special edition. And I'll tell you what, when the special edition came out, there was a very obvious boost in performance, even on my low-end machine. And this is obviously way after I had already replaced the FX 8350 with a Ryzen CPU. But still, I was kind of blown away. I was like, holy crap, the special edition actually improved performance. Like, they did it. It's optimized. It was cool, man. It was cool. Even now, it's my rig is killing it. And we're talking about a CPU that's 2016. So we're going on 6 years now with this thing. GPUs have come and gone. In and out of the machine. I just noticed the encoding on the right side of my screen. Yeah, see, it's being a little butthole. Which is funny because I'm using the GPU's H.264 encoder, so yeah, this is why I should have done it on console, because then I wouldn't need to worry about that. I'm seeing it right there. I can see it. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, it's still doing it. I'm not sure what it is about this forest. I don't know. Maybe it's because there's a lot going on in here, but it should not be having this problem. And I think I need to get out of this forest before my computer blows up. Yeah, see, I don't know why it's doing that. All right, please bear with it for a second. I'm watching it. It is not liking this at all. For some reason. See, my issue... There you go, it cleared up. That was a rough spot. My issue here with their built-in H.264 encoders that you can use to do this kind of thing, to record or stream at the same time you're playing a game. My problem with it is that it seems to still affect OBS or the recording. Unless, of course, I use Shadowplay, and I think Shadowplay definitely does better, but I don't use Shadowplay. I don't want to use Shadowplay. I might have to, though. I might actually have to start using Shadowplay because... Oh, boy. All right. Come on. I hope I can beat you. Trolls can be difficult. Yep, no, it's fine. Soul captured. So that was the point of having a separate... Okay, it's supposed to be a separate chip on the graphics card motherboard or main board that allows you to record and stream while playing your games. The whole reason was to take it off of the GPU itself, because I think it was when they first brought it out, that's kind of where it was. My understanding, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding was that's where it did the work. But then they improved it, and then they moved it to a separate chip on the main board to allow you to play your games and stream and record at the same time with minimal, I'm not going to say zero, but minimal performance hit. Now, I'm not seeing any performance hit in the game, but it just affected my recording by going through that forest. I get it. There's a lot to render, but, like, shouldn't it be able to handle that? I don't get it. And I can't use my CPU because, well, I mean, I could, actually, technically. Probably should. I'm not going to lie. Like, I just wanted to use the NVENC encoder because it's easier. If I use my CPU to encode, it may actually affect the performance of the game at that point. So, I don't know. That was very strange. My apologies for that downgrade in video quality. I'm going to have to find a different way to do this then. I might have to use Shadowplay. It's not a terrible program. It actually works really well. I just have OBS because... Or I use OBS because it allows me to separate all of my tracks. So I have the game and my voice on one track for posterity's sake in case either of the other two tracks fail. And then I have my voice also on track 2 and then the game on track 3 separated. So I can adjust them separately in post. turn up the volume of my voice, put the bass there, or whatever the case may be. That's why I use OBS to record. Now, granted, it was a minor hiccup. I think so far the entire recording has been pretty on point. But I shouldn't be experiencing overload encoding errors in OBS. Not while using the built-in H.264 encoder on the graphics card. It shouldn't be doing that. So I'm not sure what that was all about. I think it really was just the foliage. There was a lot of foliage to render there, so the graphics card kind of, I don't know, crapped its own pants. I think that's what happened. We got through it though, so we're good. I mean, to be honest, I'd pop another graphics card in the case just to use for encoding purposes separately. I probably should, to be honest. That would make my life so much easier. Because there are PC games that I want to stream. I have tons of PC games that I want to stream. But it's hard because it takes away from the performance of the game or OBS. Now, if I take one of my extra graphics cards and pop it in there, I might actually have a shot. I don't think I can, though, to be honest. I think that might interfere with the capture card, because the capture card now actually requires, was it X4 slot? Or 4X slot? Which 4X doesn't exist. It's only 1X and 16X. So I have to use an entire 16X slot in order to use the capture card. So, yeah, it's a dilemma. I don't... What is it with developers not allowing your character to just walk up geometry? Stairs. A set of stairs. Just there's a little stoop. Just step up. I get that all the time in Destiny too. Where it's just like my character for some reason is such a badass and and one of the strongest beings in the universe, and yet he can't take one small step up. To get up a set of stairs. It's just annoying. I'll have to check. My motherboard, see if it has an open slot that I could put a secondary card to do all the rendering or encoding, I should say. That would be baller. I think I've always wanted to do that actually, but I couldn't because I didn't have the PCI slots. But I don't know. I'll take a look again. If I do, then I'll do it. I'll actually take my old 1060. That would work. Crap, I put that in storage. I don't want to put my AMD card in there because I don't think I have that either, actually. That might be in storage as well. Generally don't want to mix brands of graphics cards. I have a 5500 XT that I also bought from the same brother. Same thing with the 1660 Super. The 5500 is not a bad card, but it definitely underperforms compared to the 1660 Super, which is kind of disappointing because I want to be a full AMD build, and with my new build, I will be, because Linux plays a lot better with AMD cards because AMD fully supports Linux. They have official drivers for them. Whereas NVIDIA, I think, just recently started rolling out official drivers, but it took them years. And Linus Torvalds does not like NVIDIA at all. Not even in the slightest. Oh my god, we're finally here. I just remembered I have water. Throat's getting a little dry, so I was like, I forgot I had water. All right, here we go.
Wind, guide you. We have
felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Nice. Ironbind Barrow.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
People.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Undefeated, don't you?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day.
That's a hell of a talent there, talking and eating at the same time.
The world is meant to end. So be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Yo, this guy's got a cape. Might assume he's...
Wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend.
Told you.
Its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
Okay.
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Why does he keep... Why'd you switch seats, dude?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Oh, I haven't even met Paarthurnax yet.
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain.
The throat of the
He
world.
speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
All right, cool. You guys are, you're going to help me. Oh, after you, sir. After you, sir. Oh, I thought he was the one with the cape. Voos. I do that and it just like lights up the torch. Obviously that's not the right one, but going to the courtyard. See a lot of footprints here. Looks like you guys came up here earlier.
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Cool. Now, my first playthrough that I actually finished years and years ago, I finished it at level 28, which wasn't easy. It took a while to kill the guy, but I finally was able to kill him.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragon.
Wow.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Okay. Thanks, man. Alright, what do we got? Shouts. There we go. Clear skies. I mean, how often is this one used? Let's be honest. It's probably the only time we're actually going to use it. Wow, that really reaches out, doesn't it? Fire breath. That's my favorite. I don't think I've unlocked all the levels of fire breath yet, though. Yeah, we're gonna be talking to Parthen. I mean, he's a slow. Okay, all right. Never mind. We actually still need more. Oh, the sun is out. I guess this is what he meant by the pathway to Parthenax is perilous. Because you have to actually clear a lot more sections. Oh, alright. The other ones didn't throw me back like that. What the hell? Oh, hey, hey. What a bitch. You could have gotten me killed, woman. Alright, well, it's an ice wraith. I'm not worried. Had to clear this part out. I think we're good. We good? We're not good. You know, I can see where it ends. I don't know why this... I don't know why you gotta bar our path here. Seems a bit rude. Look at this. I'm just gonna stand here. You know, your buddy's going in there taking damage, even though he's made of ice. Really shouldn't take damage because he's made of ice. There we go. Probably could have just stayed back and let the Atronach kill him, but whatever. I'd rather get it done than sit there and wait. Ah, I hate those things because they're damn near impossible to see, especially if they got snow as a background. You can't see them. wonder who they got to voice the Dragonborn. Or if they've got, like, multiple different people for each faction to voice it differently. Like the Argonians. You know, they're lizard people, and if you ever talk to one, I mean, they're pretty raspy sounding people, you know, so I can't imagine the Dragonborn would be any different. But who knows? Ow, okay, that's definitely not something you can walk through. Alright, stop. Should be coming up here. Yep, there it is. The throat of the world. And there's a word up here, I think. Oh, there he is. Hey, big guy.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old.
Yes, but you're a dragon.
Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first.
That would be you.
My thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it.
Okay.
A gift, Dovahkiin.
Sunfire breath.
Understand fire as the Dove do.
Nice. Free words.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me, not as elf, but as Dova.
Now, wait a second, though. Did he just finish up fire breath for me? He did. Nice, Parthy boy. Alright, do I have to use it on you, or... I guess so.
Do not be afraid.
Finally. I finally finished it. So I couldn't finish it if I wanted to.
The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Uh-oh. Please don't glitch out this time. Alright, good. He's fine now. I had one time where he flew up and he just kept going up and up and up and up, flying in a circle. It was so funny.
Easy task for a jaw, mortal, even for one of Dova Sauce, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
I just told you what I wanted to know.
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me. Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all
Interesting.
in good
I actually didn't know that.
time.
I forgot.
First, a question for you. Why do you
Like I
want
said,
to
it's
learn
been years
this
since I played, played through this game. So I forgot that it was created by man and not by the dragons. I like this world. I don't want it to end.
Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
I'm Dragonborn.
True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should.
Ah, yes, the old adage.
Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Des, of fate? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus, even to the Dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason, Rachmul. And he is no fool, Nime, Rinnik Gutnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you
With
know
great power
why
comes great
I
responsibility.
live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world?
No, dragons like mountains, right?
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongue.
And yet, it didn't stop him.
Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Well, that was a mistake.
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost.
Now, that's something I haven't actually done or found in this game is an Elder Scroll.
I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not.
Okay.
It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed.
Speaking of riddles, got it.
They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran,
Maybe I have.
a time wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time.
Oh, I guess you kind of have to have an Elder Scroll to
cast yourself back
get to
the other
Alduin.
end of the break.
So never mind.
You
I retract what I said
could
before.
learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
I keep hearing Aranea off to my right, yawning.
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Well, you suck, Parthenax.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
If I'm bleeding it.
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, me Ov. Their inner councils were kept hidden from us.
Well, that's just rude.
I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran, incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate
Well, there you go.
on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself.
Hey, that's what Arngar said. Or
Contemplate the
Arn-
meaning of
Arngir?
a
Whatever.
Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Foos is a lot of fun.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Oh, what does that mean?
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
I can't do foos anymore, so...
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
Now, what does the top left say? Eternal Spirit added.
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin?
Let's just get them all done.
Faim, or
I don't
Yol?
remember doing this before, so this is interesting.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum Ark Mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
The fire within added.
Drem Yolok, greetings. Sum Ark Mora.
I'm not sure why it went back in there. I didn't choose to go back in there. All right, so what does that mean? Fire breath is finished. Force, balance, push. Clear skies. I don't know what any of that meant. Oh. There it is. There's the fire within. Oh. I see. They're buffs and permanent ones at that. Nice. Well, I do use fire breath more often, so that is my main. Now I'm curious, though. Can I get up here? Arne, you don't have to follow. I'm just being stupid right now. Oh, look at this. Look. Going up. I want to, like, really get up here. Dude, you literally can get all the way up here. Holy crap. There's no invisible wall. Todd Howard did not lie this time. Oh, look at this. You know, I found out something interesting. I can actually just do... I can equip my pickaxe instead of actually doing the action, because I'm telling you right now, the action used to actually give a issue. Used to actually glitch out sometimes, which was not good. There was one time I got stuck and lost, I don't know how much time's worth of gameplay. It was pretty awful. Oh. Yeah, I'll just do this. Quick save. Oops. Gotta love that quick save. I think it yields the same amount of ore that you would have gotten if you did this just by hitting that thing, so. Oh, what do you know? There's a notched, what? A notched pickaxe? What does that do? Raises the wielder's smithing abilities and does 5 shock damage to enemies on hit. Dude. Yeah, I'll drop that. I still have to actually go back to town. Hopefully this doesn't weigh me down. Actually, I passed by the town. I completely forgot to go back. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I've never actually been up here. I didn't know you could come up here. This is pretty cool. You get free ore and everything. Good lord, look at this. Technically, that's not the highest point. This is the highest point right here. If I can get up on top of this thing, then that would be the highest point. Technically. I can't jump. Oh. Oh my god, am I gonna do it? Oh my god. Oh, there we go. No, okay. You know what? I'm not gonna ruin this. This is, well, okay. I kind of want to get up here. Please, let me jump. There we go. There we go. Look at this. Oh, it's not going to let me stay. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Look at this. I'm literally at the top of the throat of the world right here. This is it. Which is the top of the entire map. That's crazy, man. And you can even see all the way out past the map, which is even crazier. You know, you're always down where you can't see that. And you think, man, this map has no end to it. It certainly does. Ooh, that might have been... Nope, we're good. Arnett, okay, good. You're still here. Well, we'll make our way back down. That's pretty cool. We get a buff. I definitely, yeah, I'm taking the Yol because I do use fire breath a lot. So to do 25%, I think. Yeah, 25% more damage when it was already pretty powerful to begin with. I mean, you know, it wasn't like super powerful. Sometimes it wouldn't kill enemies in a, first shot, but, that's why it's fire. It burns them to death. Now, I think there's an achievement just for getting to the throat of the world. I'm not sure if there's an achievement for getting to the actual tippy top, but, Oh, what? I gotta do this again? Seriously? Yep, I do. Okay. All right. That's fine. That sucks. Of course, they probably expect you to, like, fast travel from there, but I'm not going to do that, obviously. So they weren't lying. It really does come back. What's up, goaty? Yo, you're looking a little goated. Yo, it barely even looks like something that would... That's weird. I mean, I can see through it a lot better than during the daytime, so it doesn't even look like it was something that would, like, hurt me. It just looks like kind of like window dressing. Oh, now it's raining. I guess it's not clear skies after all. Ow. What? That's weird. It's like it was leftover cold air or something. So Parthenax couldn't help us. Well, he did, sort of. He got us a buff. Pretty major buff too. All right, who's practicing? Okay. Apparently nobody. There's Bori. Oh yeah, there. Let's go talk to Arngeir, whatever his name is. Oh, you guys are like meditating or something?
So, you spoke to Parthenax.
Yes.
The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things.
Mm-hmm.
As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock in trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Okay, I mean, I just asked about that. Damn, dude, he's got a lot to say. All right, well,
Sky, guard you.
that's all I needed to ask you. I'm sure all the other stuff you have to say is quite interesting, but I just don't have time for it these days. Kind of wish I actually could sit. Well, anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I want to thank everybody for joining me. If you've made it this far, I think we've gotten a lot done for sure. We found out that Dragonrend is man-made, like most things in modern times anyway. It's man-made specifically to fight Alduin, but we now know why he wasn't defeated, so to speak, because they made the mistake in just kind of like banishing him instead of actually killing him. And so that's not good, and they've left it up to us, possibly thousands of years later, to deal with it. And we will. But it looks like we're on a mission now to meet up with the Mages of Winterhold, I'm sure, at some point, to see if we can find this elusive Elder Scroll. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and please join me again next time, where we will continue our journey to find a way to defeat Alduin once and for all. But until then, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Skyrim, and I'll see you guys later.